Alright, today we're taking a look at the OtterBox Alpha Glass screen protector. I actually started this video earlier and had some technical difficulties which caused me to lose the video, so I'm going to kind of quickly recap even though I've opened everything up. This is the OtterBox box. This particular one is for the Nexus 6. It's supposed to be a decent screen protector made out of actual glass. Basically designed to break before your screen does. It's supposed to have incredible clarity and be extremely reactive. It's also made for use with OtterBox cases, although I don't think OtterBox offers a case for the Nexus 6, at least not yet. That being said, I've got a case on my Nexus 6 right now, which I'll kind of go over after I get the screen protector installed. In the box, you basically get the screen protector, the microfiber cloth, and an alcohol wipe. So that's kind of the box. Inside the box, like I said, we get the alcohol wipe, we get a microfiber cloth, we get a bunch of warnings and rules and regulations and legal crap. We get instructions with pictures, which quite honestly, that's kind of the kind of stuff I like because it makes sense. So that being said, I've already taken the Nexus 6 here. It's in the case, which is what they recommend, and we've cleaned it up. It's pretty much ready to rock and roll. I previously had the factory film on it, so I did not use the alcohol wipe as they suggested, just because I honestly think I do more damage than good. Now that I'm looking at it, I see a couple small pieces of dust that I'm going to try to get off here real quick. It looks pretty pristine to me. One more wipe across the top here. And I think that looks good. Shit, every time I look at it I find one other small speck. Alright. I think we're happy now. So the screen protector itself is right here, and it truly is a piece of glass. It's very rigid. It's got two parts, step 1 and a step 2. I've already peeled the step 1 off and we're ready to rock and roll. Basically it says it's to align with your earpiece. It says do this with the case on. So the case is on, obviously. It doesn't seem like it really does align all that much with the earpiece because it's quite a bit smaller than the phone. So I guess that's why they want you to do it with the case on, is you're supposed to center it with the case. So I think the biggest thing that I notice is we want to make sure that we're not blocking the camera. Then we'll kind of lay it down. It's very rigid, so it doesn't bend like the plastic one. So it's kind of a one-shot deal. You can't ease it down all that much. So you can kind of see it's laid down. And we'll kind of work out the air. It's kind of weird. They don't give you one of those typical applicator plastic things, probably because it doesn't necessarily need it, but so that works out pretty quick and easy. A lot of the reviews I read said that there was problems with the edges peeling up, and now that I see how rigid it is, I guess I can totally understand why that is. Seems like it's very hard to get them to set. You can kind of see that right down here where this yellow's showing, it hasn't really turned that dark color. Obviously the screen has a little bit of a bend to it, but the screen protector is not going to bend to it, it doesn't appear. So I'm going to run my finger around it real good. Give it some good pressure. Definitely doesn't want to mate on the far edges. The far edges must have just a slight bend on the actual screen. Let's make sure we're not missing any steps, but yeah, basically gently apply the glass, screen protector, and then peel the number 2. So that's that. It's pretty damn glossy. The thing I don't really like is kind of like what we've already seen. The fact that there's a lot of air under there means there's going to be a lot of junk under there. This goes in and out of your pocket. So yeah, I'm not too optimistic about this. Looks like this may have been a $25 fail. I guess we'll see, but clarity's nice. Go ahead and fire up the phone. One of the phones booting, which you're going to get a real loud blast of AT&T here in a second. Warn you of that. Kind of go over this case. This case is pretty cool. This is, I think, 13 or 14 bucks on Amazon. It's made by a company called SUPCASE, which kind of see their branding on the edge there. It's SUPCASE. Very, very thin. It's very form-fit. Kind of see it's got the dimple around the Motorola symbol. Fits very nicely around the camera. Buttons are very easy. They're rubber. They kind of seem stiff when I first got the case, but they're really easy to use. Finishes booting. Check out the AT&T sound one more time. I don't really like that about the Nexus. Get that twice if you have a pin code key lock. Man, looks like I got a hair under there somehow. Kind of see it right up under there, but it's already not wanting to stick real great. What a bummer. Anyway, so the case, like I say, it's clear frosted plastic on the back, but it's kind of nice because you can still see the design of the phone and kind of tell what it is. A lot of cases just take all the design feature of the phone away. It's got a hole in the top for the 3.5mm jack, small hole in the bottom for the USB, and other than that, that's kind of it. So both the case and the Alpha Glass can be found on Amazon. The case was, like I say, 13-14 bucks. The Alpha Glass was, I think it was 25. I think it's 35 on OtterBox's website. And I guess for now, I will play with it. I mean, it's definitely got a nice feel to it. It's very, very reactive. It seems like to do what it's supposed to do. But the fact that it's got so much air that I don't think I'm going to be able to solve is a real bummer, because, you know, like anybody these days, it just goes in your pocket, and inevitably you'll pick up pocket lint and junk, and you'll be peeling this guy off prematurely. So this is my first go around with an actual glass screen protector, and quite honestly probably my last. You'll also see that there's quite a wide area around the edges there that's unprotected. Not that you're worried about protecting it, just kind of looks funny. I'm kind of anal. I like it to fit perfect, and it just doesn't seem like it's going to. So, guess that being said, kind of end on that note. seems like a great idea, but it's just too rigid, and I'm going to go ahead and give it a spin and try it for a while. I'm getting ready to take a trip, and maybe I'll touch base and at least leave some comments below that'll tell you, what's going on. If it's real bad, maybe I'll link some pictures or do another follow-up video, but kind of don't have high hopes at this point, just because of the amount of air gap there is. So appreciate you watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, and definitely check out the case. Thanks.